I need you to name me the player with the most threes for every NBA franchise.
This is all time.
All time.
Okay.
From start to current day, actually.
Okay.
I don't think it's extremely difficult.
There's a few obvious ones, but
There's been a lot of good shooters for a lot of good teams.
it's just about how long did they stay, you know?
Exactly. First to 15 is going to win this one. Now, there's a couple 2-pointers on here. Not too many, but they are starred.
Well, Cam, we're both coming off victories. Do you want me to start or you want to start?
I'll take a star since you usually win against me.
Okay. All right.
I
Fair
wonder
enough.
where he's going to go.
You know, it's a really hard choice, but if I really had to make a decision for the first pick, I would say Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry.
It is Steph Curry, yeah.
Yeah, it was a brave one, Cam.
That was bold. I
Yeah.
didn't think he had that one in you. I thought that one was going to be up on the board until the end, honestly. I almost made that one a 2-pointer. I wasn't sure if that one was going to be like common knowledge, but I'm glad you were able to pull that out on the first guess.
He's got me quaking in my boots if he got that one. I'll go to Damian Lillard for the Trailblazers.
Dame Dollar, yeah.
For the Houston Rockets, I'm going to say James Harden.
The beard.
I thought about BMing you and taking that, but okay, let's go Pacers. Give me Reggie Miller.
Reginald Miller. I don't even know if that's his
Reginald.
first name, but yes. Yes, Reggie Miller.
I hope it's not Reginald. He would have gotten bullied as a kid.
I'm going to go with a surefire. Dallas Mavericks, give me Dirk.
Dirk,
That's where I was going to go next, yeah.
definitely one of the easier ones on there.
Yeah, it's really a longevity play, which is why I'm going to go to my Lakers and I'm going to take Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bean. Yes. I think Kobe has found his way onto every single one of the trivias that I have hosted.
You got to come up with more niche categories.
He fits a lot of topics. Arman ties it up at 3. Cameron is over to you.
I want that Thunder team. I have a name in mind, and that name is Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Bang.
How close was it between him and Westbrook?
Not close at all, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I thought just the longevity would have got him there,
And
maybe.
that also...
But I guess KD did get drafted first, too. I mean, the Celtics, they've been around for a while, and they've had a lot of great players in their history, but I'd be surprised if it wasn't Larry Bird.
is not Larry Bird.
Really? I shouldn't have done
He's
that.
Larry layups, man. You never know with Larry.
He's such a fraud. I shouldn't have done that.
I was going to go with the Celtics earlier, but there's way too much history and too many good players. I feel like that's a trick easy one, you know, one you think you have.
All their good players were in the 60s, though. That's what my thinking was.
And you shoot enough threes. I'm going to go with this guy because he was there since the beginning. He had a very long career. He didn't shoot a lot of threes, but for Miami Heat, I feel like that's Dwayne Wade.
I was hoping as a Miami fan you would guess that so I could laugh in your face because it is not Dwayne Wade.
That's what I would have gone with, honestly. Well, I'll stay away from that one. That's fine.
You're overthinking this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
overthinking this, Arman.
Maybe I
Who's
am.
talking about overthinking? Who's talking about overthinking right now?
I'm just using Arman's words against him. You're overthinking this, Arman.
I probably am. Hey, I probably am.
Mine's already cracked your career high from last trivia. I'm not gonna lie.
I had 7.
I don't think anybody else played long enough with the Raptors to be there except Kyle Lowry.
BBL Lowry
There we
makes
go.
another appearance. Gotta love him.
You love to see him, but I love to see him walk away even more.
I hate to see him go, but I love to watch him leave.
This next guy, he was a 50-40-90, so it's hard for me to believe it could be anybody else. Cleveland Cavaliers, give me Kyrie Irving.
It is not Kyrie Irving.
Can I take the lead? Let's
Arman
see.
to take the lead by 1, possibly 2. Wants to give one of those stars a chance. Chicago and
I'm all right.
Orlando.
I'm all right. No,
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay.
It's hard because there's like I want to go with shooters from like the 2000s, but it's like they just shoot so many more threes now. Honestly, I kind of want to go to the lowest one on the board here, the Pelicans.
Pelicans Hornets.
I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting strategy there.
That's risky. This one's been calling my name. Maybe it's just because it's bright purple that I want to go with it, but it's been calling my name. I want to go to the Kings, and I want to take Peja Stojakovic.
I knew I was going to get an old head answer out of Armand. It is not Peja Stojakovic. I thought you were going to go to Phoenix.
I don't trust it.
Okay.
Hey, you're one to talk about guessing the Kings. You guessed the Kings 3 times on the other one, and you got them wrong
I
every
guess
time.
all the playmakers.
My next guess, another guy who didn't shoot a lot of threes, but again, longevity. I'm hoping it's on my side this time. Chicago Bulls, give me Michael Jordan.
I mean, there's a reason why I 2-pointed it. Michael Jordan would have been the obvious answer. I would have made I don't think that would have been a 2-point question. It is not Michael Jordan.
I was not even looking that it had a star. I'm not gonna lie.
I just thought of one for the Hornets that I feel pretty good about. I'm going to go Kemba Walker.
Cardiac Kemba.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. There we go. Arman
Let's go.
takes the lead.
Okay, New York Knicks, give me Carmelo Anthony.
Great guess, but that one is going to be incorrect. It is not hello.
I think I'm going to go with that lowest one. He wasn't there for long, but there's a reason why his son has the most threes of all time up there on that board. I'm going to take Del Curry for New Orleans.
That also is going to be incorrect. It
Come
is not.
on.
He was Charlotte.
Oh, I get mixed up with the Hornets ones, man.
Phoenix Suns, I'm gonna go Steve Nash.
It is not.
I feel pretty good about this one. I felt good about a lot of these, but I'm going to go to the Wizards. I'm going to say a current Phoenix Sun. I'm going to say Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal. He sure does.
Let's go.
That's Bradley Beal. I did not think it would be Bradley Beal. I'm not gonna lie. I
Why?
really didn't.
He played how many years in Washington as a shooter? I'm surprised we haven't doubled back to Boston. 1,800 threes is a lot.
That's kind of the problem. It's like it's too much for in my head for a lot of the guys.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, give me Mike Conley.
Mike Conley. There we go.
Mhm.
Attaboy, Cam. Back on the board. Armand still with a 1-point lead.
Is it really that easy? Is it really that easy, huh? I mean, he played there for a long time. Then he left. And then he came back. Is it that easy? Is it for the Cavaliers? Is it just LeBron James?
It sure is
Okay.
LeBron James.
All right.
LeBron with all types of records out there in Cleveland, including most threes in a career.
For the San Antonio Spurs, I'm trying to think about someone who's been there for that long to make that many threes. And I have 2 names. He was there longer, so I'm going to go with Tony Parker.
It is not the French flamethrower. He said he was between 2. Do you want to snipe it, or
I'm not.
are you not sold on it either?
If he wants to go back to it, that's on him.
Okay.
I'm not sure about it. With the Cavs, it was just that easy. I asked myself that question, is it just that easy? And it was. Is it just that easy for the Suns? Is it just his favorite player, Devin Booker?
It is Devin Armani, 1,200 and counting,
It's the only reason to like Devin Booker is because of his middle name.
because it's Armand in it.
I'm not sure why I like it, to be honest. It just sounds pretty good.
Armani. Sounds like.
Sounds like just a coincidence to me, honestly.
All right, Cam, it is back to you. Armand takes a 3-point lead, 8-5.
I'm looking at that Pelicans one.
Lowest on the board. I like this. This is a weird strategy you guys are taking.
The Pelicans, I'm going to go Chris Paul.
It's not Chris Paul. I will tell you though, he was about 3rd or 4th. He wasn't too far down.
It's hard because this guy we know is a shooter. He bounced around a little bit, but I think he stayed around long enough in Milwaukee to be on here for them. I'm going to say Ray Allen.
It is not
Really?
Ray Allen.
I thought he was going to go with a different team for that name. For the Celtics, I'm going to go with Ray Allen.
See, that's where I thought Ray Allen's name would be brought up first. Unfortunately, it is incorrect.
I bet you his number is higher for Milwaukee than it is for Boston. He played longer with Milwaukee.
Some did.
What are we doing? The number 1 on the board that's in the top left has got to be Kyle Korver for the Hawks, right?
It is not.
Really?
Kyle Korver. It is not.
For the Boston Celtics, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go with Paul Pierce.
Mr. Poop Stains, Paul Pierce.
I sh-
1,800 threes from Poop Stain himself.
I should have pulled that. I can't believe
Was
that. I
Tatum
pulled
the other
that.
name in your head?
It was Tatum, and
I
then
think he's second.
okay. Part of me still wanted to say Isaiah, but that was like 3rd in my head. There's no way Dominique is above Kyle Korver. There's a couple other guys that played in Atlanta a long time, but man, no one shoots it like they do today. Is there enough volume recently to just say it's Trae Young?
He just took over the top. It is Trae Young for Atlanta.
You know, like Armand said, they didn't shoot as many threes back then, but this guy is the only real sharp shooter I can think of for this team. For the Bucks, I'm going to go with Michael Redd.
It is not Michael Redd.
I do always forget about Michael Redd.
That's why, because not on any of these damn lists.
Is it really that easy strategy? It's worked. You're 2 for 2 on him.
That's true. Maybe I should go back to that because if I had just gone, is it really that easy, I would have gotten Paul Pierce. I'm gonna go to one we haven't guessed. I'm gonna go Utah Jazz. Is that Donovan Mitchell?
It is not Donovan
Oh
Mitchell.
my god.
He was not far away, but it is
You
not
wanted to
Donovan
do
Mitchell.
strikes on this?
All right, well, I'm gonna follow up on that guess and say Utah Jazz's Deron Williams.
It's not Deron Williams. Maybe I could have made this one a 2-pointer. I didn't think.
Thanks.
It was that hard.
Now, yeah, awesome.
I didn't think it was that hard.
Man, some of these I still think are longevity plays. Philadelphia is a low enough number to where I think it could just be a longevity play of Allen Iverson.
It is Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets. I'm gonna go with Jamal Murray.
It is Jamal Murray. Jamal already leads the Nuggets. Is it really that easy?
That wasn't easy.
That was easy.
That was not the
That
name.
was
Is,
easy.
The name is easy. Knowing that he's number one already is not
I
easy.
think
not
Melo
easy, no.
and Chauncey would have been the only 2 to guess before.
For a couple of these is like 2 names, and I don't want to guess and then give him the other. Miami Heat, I don't like it, but I'm gonna say Miami Heat is Tyler Hero.
It is not Tyler Hero.
Minnesota Timberwolves. Give me Carl Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns. There we go.
What a great
There
one.
we go.
I'm gonna go to Milwaukee and say that he was there long enough. Not there anymore, but I'm gonna say it's Drew Holiday.
Not Drew Holiday.
For the New York Knicks, I'm gonna guess this guy he's streaky, but he loved his 3. I'm gonna go with J.R. Smith.
It is not J.R. Smith. I do like the guess, though.
This is really hard, man. If it's not Drew, is it Chris Middleton?
It's Chris Middleton.
Let's go. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
I thought that you were going to say, is it really that easy? And rip Chris Middleton right after. I thought for sure that was coming.
I don't know. I don't know why I think of him as like a more.
Drew Holiday as a shooter over
I don't
Chris
know.
Middleton?
I just thought he was like more of a mid-range shooter. I don't really watch
Chris
Bucks
Middleton.
basketball like that.
For the Miami Heat, I'm gonna go with Chris Bosh.
Not more than D-Wade.
There's no way he has more than D Wade. I feel like this could be an unexpected name for the Heat, but he is a shooter like that. Wasn't Hero? Is it Duncan Robinson?
Duncan Robinson.
Let's
Duncan
go.
Robinson. Cameron, gotta start getting some back-to-back-to-backs to pull off this comeback. You said you had 2 names back then, and it wasn't Parker.
The only other name I would have would be Manu Ginobili.
Is it really that easy? Manu Ginobili.
But I thought it was going to be Danny Green. That's why I avoided
It's not
it.
bad either. Nobody's taking a shot on the Clipper. I've noticed that. Or the Pistons.
Oh my God, I have a name.
The Pistons is a couple of names. That's the thing.
That is valid.
Utah Jazz. I'm going to go. I don't want to.
Spit it out.
Longevity play.
Spit it out.
Longevity play. I'm going to say this feels stupid, but I'm going to go John Stockton.
It is not John.
For the Pelicans, I almost forgot this guy played for them, but he was shooting a good amount of 3s. It's a wild guess. Is that Eric Gordon?
It is not.
The fact that you wanted to do strikes on this is insane.
Bro, we would have got out strikes before we got to 5, bro.
I know, bro. That would have been insane. This is so frustrating.
We're gonna have to start making some of these 2-pointers.
Okay.
Knicks and Brooklyn are now gonna become 2-pointers.
I have a name for the Kings. I just feel like he didn't play there enough.
Is it really that easy?
Stop it, please.
Trust your gut.
My gut says I'm cooked. I'm taking a shot at the 2-pointer. New York Knicks, John Starks.
John Starks.
Let's go.
For the Nets, give me Drazen Petrovic.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I might have made that a 6-star. If it was, that is gonna be incorrect.
So I can win it, right?
And win it.
I'm going to say for the win, I'm going to go Los Angeles Clippers. Is it Paul George already?
It is already.
Let's go.
Paul George. What a run. Brooklyn. Any guesses on that one?
Richard Jefferson?
It's not Richard Jefferson.
I
Any
have
guesses?
no clue.
Jason Kidd?
It is Joe Harris.
That wasn't a 2-pointer.
ISO Joe. No, he played in Brooklyn for forever.
You're
Whatever
not
you
putting
say.
Joe Harris as a 2-pointer at.
Yeah, that should have been a 2-pointer from the start. Okay, Bulls. Is it Eric Gordon for the Bulls?
Not Eric.
Kirk Heinrich?
Kirk Heinrich.
Let's go. Okay, Kirk
It is
Heinrich.
Kirk Heinrich. Pistons.
They've had a lot of players. My guess would have been Isaiah.
Not Isaiah.
Joe Dumars?
Joe Dumars.
Okay. That's why I didn't want to guess one of them, because if I guessed one, I felt like Cam was going to get the other one.
Pelicans Hornets. You guys said his name.
Peja.
Yeah, it's not Peja. Ooh, Holiday.
Oh, okay. What about the Magic?
I have never heard this name before. You guys might know.
Yikes.
Oh, I do know who this is. I just never knew his name.
Nick Scott?
Right, last name.
Dennis Scott. Okay. Okay. It's Nick Anderson and then Dennis Scott. I mixed the names up.
Yeah.
For the Kings, said you had a name.
Buddy Hield was the name?
It is Buddy Hield.
Okay.
Buddy Hield for Sacramento.
That's like I had that name since the start, but I was like, I felt like he didn't play long enough for there. But okay.
He was hitting threes.
I didn't
Okay.
feel like that either.
For the Jazz, you guys guessed everybody but the guy. The closest guess you had was Donovan Mitchell.
Joe Ingles?
Joe Ingles.
And that's not a 2-pointer.
That's not a
Zach, are you
2-pointer.
I don't-
serious?
You just forgot Joe Ingles played in Utah. That's all it is.
No, I didn't. It's just we're not gonna guess that.
I do think that could have been a 2-pointer over the Knicks, honestly. Joe Ingles would not have come to mind. He did not come to mind until you said closest was Mitchell. I had Starks since like the beginning, and I was like, I don't know if it's right, but I'll take the win.
Yes, Arman comes away with the victory.